Now then, boys, what's going on? This is Yorkie here, and welcome back to another episode of this FIFA 23 Tottenham Hotspur career mode. And not just any normal episode, it's going to be the end, the season finale here for season number 3. To be honest with you, we pretty much still have it all to play for, with us being 4th here in the Premier League. I mean, it's a long shot. We have a game in hand, which is against Manchester City as well as Chelsea. So it's going to make life difficult. We've got some huge games in this episode. More importantly, though, we are in one final already. And that is the FA Cup, where we will take on Newcastle at Wembley. With a 1-goal advantage, we take on Manchester City in the Champions League. This might be the most dramatic, action-packed end of season I've ever done, because we play Man City now in the league, then in the Champions League. We have Man United, Chelsea, and Newcastle in the cup final all in 1 week. At Crystal Palace, which is Crystal Palace, and then Arsenal to end the season. They could not have jam-packed this final month more than ever. This might be a long episode. I don't know how long this one's going to take, but we're going to do the entire month here in one episode. Get yourselves a beverage and strap yourselves in. We have such tired legs for this first game in the Premier League against Manchester City, but we're not the only ones. 3 days we play Manchester City again. Cody Gakpo's going to start for the first time up top in this one. Let's change the kits, though. I feel like that's an automatic kit clash. I feel like we really can just get away with wearing the home kit and home kit when we play against Manchester City. The first of 2 Manchester City games. Let's see how we do in this one. The most important one for me is the Champions League. I do believe if we lose to Man City here, that is the Premier League over. There's no chance and no hope of us winning it, but we can pull something out of the bag here. That would be massive. I think Haaland's going to pick the ball up here early doors, fire off a shot. Lafont's going to be equal to it, but already showing what a danger Erling Haaland can be. One over to Sessegnon. I had Maddison making a run, but it just wasn't going to work out for me. But Maddison's run now might work out for me. What a save from Edison. Oh, Højbjerg now. I don't have Kulusevski. Man, Cody Gakpo, I think, is offside. It's a great shot, but he is offside. Causing them problems, though. Tried to retrain Cody up top. Said like 999 weeks, which is just foolish. But we already know he can play there. He's got the attributes to play there. And from time to time, he's going to be needed, especially if Harry Kane keeps picking up these injuries. They've tackled me nicely there. And that is absolutely fantastic from Basuma. Now, the question is can we break away? Richarlison finds that ball in behind to Sessegnon. You know, massive moment for Sessegnon to make it 1-0. He hits the post. Can you believe it? It should have been 1-0 Tottenham. Dangerous ball in behind. Okay, he's quick enough. Kind of dealt with Phil Foden. Good ball across. Good ball across again. And Højbjerg doing brilliantly. I have to get that one out to Sessegnon. Now we're just trying to find some players in space. Richarlison. Oh, I've got Kulusevski across there. Kulusevski now, great position. Makes it 1-0 Tottenham Hotspur just before the break as well. Massive opportunity, massive moment with the goal. Should have scored moments ago with Sessegnon. But Kulusevski hasn't had the best of seasons either, has he, to be honest with you, lad? He's very calm in this situation with defenders coming across to slot that one home. I think he absolutely megs Paulista, I think it is. He megs in. Now, at this stage, I cannot afford to lose another striker, as Erling Haaland is piling forward. Well in Guéhi. I'm going to bring up Romero now for Guéhi, though, because, I mean, he's just knackered. We're going to have some tired legs, but nothing about Richarlison to say he's injured. So I'm quietly confident that Richarlison might be okay, although he does seem to be moving a little bit limped. And there we go. He is injured. Can Richarlison run off the injury? That's what we're praying for, because at that rate, we're going to have no strikers. Cody's definitely going to be playing up top permanently. Maddison into Richarlison now. He might be injured, but he might win the game for Tottenham, surely at 2-0 now. He's been on fire since Harry Kane's injury. Episodes ago, we were talking about maybe moving him on. There's no need to move him on. Now, R9 is doing bits, and we can only pray that this is a 5-day injury. What a finish that is. Weird change. I know. Dele Alli's coming on as a centre forward. Maddison just comes a little bit deeper, but he's still a cam. And Cody Gakpo now is the sole striker, because I'm out of strikers, to be honest with you boys. We ummed whether we needed another striker, and we came to the conclusion that we didn't. Well, that might be a mistake in this end run of the season, because it could cost us trophies. But Dele Alli could be the centre forward that we need if Richarlison is injured to maybe win what we need this season. Also brought an Alfie Devine now for Maddison, because I need him rested. Win the header. Get to the block, Ganduzi! It's awful. We get lucky. Kulusevski is going to have Dele Alli. Dele Alli is clever. It's a perfect touch. That is great from Gakpo. Great vision. Honestly. Sessegnon. Oh, he would have finished off the match. We've beaten them in the league. 2-0. Gives us hope still in the Premier League. I mean, Man City played pretty well, but just weren't quite at the races. Tired, you could say. Definitely tired. If I'm being honest, the important game's the Champions League game. And the Richarlison injury could be massive. If you aren't already praying in the comments, boys, for a 5-day injury, please do, because I cannot afford to have him out. Though it seemed to work when Dele Alli came on and played centre forward. 5 days it is for Richarlison. Now, he's not going to be able to play this Man City game, but he is going to be able to play the rest. And that's what we needed. Doesn't really get much bigger than this then. Our Champions League fates here in the semi-final lie on a goal advantage and an unbelievably tired Man City. The fact that they've not rotated this squad is criminal. I think we'll only see a half out of Phil Foden and Haaland. Obviously, Diaz as well, Cancelo. I mean, I don't know. It might make it a little bit easier. I'm going to buy a second controller for the first time ever so that this doesn't happen again and I could just rotate AI when needed. This is our starting 11. Very strong. Huge moment for Scala. Let's go make it to the final of the Champions League. Erling Haaland now piling forward. This is scary, but when you've got Romero, you've got Romero, right? I guess that's all I could say to that. Scarlett. Oh, we're going to pull a man completely out of position there. Llorente, the ball was awful. Llorente's pass to Maddison just wasn't being able to be complete. Heung-min Son! That might be the game! What a goal near post from Heung-min Son. He had a bit of an off episode last time round, but this is how key our captain is. Well, a 2-goal cushion could be the only thing we needed. It could be the only thing I crave in a match against Manchester City, and we've got it. And can we have more? Oh my God, how has he beat the offside trap there? Heung-min Son, I absolutely love you. It's 4-1 Tottenham. We're going to the final of the Champions League, lads. And you'll never believe it. It's Scarlett again with the assist. He did so well to play himself onside, Son. And I've got no words. No words. Well, so far, I don't think we've ever played this well at the start of a match. Against a side like Manchester City, that is. Is Heung-min Son going to be in again? Oh, he's in again. That'd be a hat-trick. First half hat-trick for Heung-min Son. 20-minute hat-trick for Heung-min Son. He's just made this game his. Honestly, I've got no words. Manchester City caught playing the ball out from the back terribly. They're tired. I wish I could have changed their squad at the start of this one. You can really feel how tired they are. And Doyle is not cutting it up against Heung-min Son. It's 3-0, and we're through at this stage. And weirdly, that's why we're going to jump to the sim. I'm going to watch the rest of the game like this. If it goes crazy and I feel like we should jump back in, I will do. But at this stage, I think we can save a little bit of time in this episode by jumping to the sim. Manchester City got one back. Son has just scored another. There's 4 goals for Son in this one. We're going to jump to results. At this stage, there's no need. It was 5-1. Heung-min Son has just scored 5 goals against Manchester City to put Tottenham Hotspur in the final. Absolute madness that is. We don't know who we're playing against yet. It'll be PSG or Real Madrid. I feel like that's going to be a much more difficult test than what Manchester City is. The way they play and press always works better for us. The final will be against PSG. So it's going to be Tottenham Hotspur versus PSG in the final. So that's 2 cup finals in this episode. For our first cup final, though, we have Manchester United and Chelsea. And both games we could really do with winning. Now, I've played Chelsea a lot recently and not Man United. So we're going to play this Man United game and then I'll probably do the highlights of the Chelsea game. Can't go fully full strength, but we're pretty strong. With Richarlison back in the starting 11 as well, which is what you love to see. Still starting Ronaldo up top. I don't know what's going on at Manchester United in this series. It's not working out. They've got a good back line, though. Luis Felipe and Kimpembe in that team. Now, Casemiro and Cruz, I mean, it's a very old, just midfield and strike force. I'd be pretty surprised with the pace that we have in our starting 11 if we can't exploit that. I guess you never can count out Ronaldo, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to hope for early goals, though, because the quicker we can put this one to bed, we can focus on the Chelsea game, in which we will need rotation, because for me right now, the Newcastle match in the FA Cup and the ability to win our first trophy, well, technically our first trophy, we won the Super Cup, didn't we, of the season, is more important. Sevski picks that up. Can he play it forward? He can't. And this is going to be a bit of a problem for us right now. We're being caught out. That's a great ball into Casemiro, who makes it 1-0 Man United here within the first 10 minutes. It's about an age in midfield. Well, he didn't look like he was aging there, did he, Casemiro? Giving the ball away again. Ronaldo may be able to punish me now. He's going to be not as quick as you'd expect, so that's going to benefit me. Anthony could be a problem causer. But we've won the football back. Vichka needs to play that one out wide. Thank you. Heung-min Son now down the middle. Heung-min Son down the middle. Can he get us right back into this game against Manchester United? What a save from De Gea. Sancho and Anthony are going to be so important because they're kind of the pace and the back line coming forward. This is great play. Sancho now closing down. Oh, he's done so well. Ronaldo makes it 2-0. I said we can't count him out. They've had 2 real opportunities going forward. They've scored them both. This right now could be the league over and done. And it's pretty frustrating because we're just laying down. We've created nothing. They've been everywhere they want to be. I can't help but think, is it because we're missing James Maddison? Every time he's not on the pitch, I do really miss him. To Kavicka. Oh, Kavicka's done brilliantly. Oh, that's just great defending again for Manchester United. It's that last moment that we're just not finding the pass or the shot we need. Now to Gakpo. And I feel like we're not spread ball out wide enough. Look at how much they've packed the midfield there. Go on then, Heung-min Son. Heung-min Son, great position. Great save from De Gea. Not first half to remember. And this does actually mean that Manchester United leapfrog us. And I think we got back down to 4th. Which is a little bit frustrating. We can't kind of lose top 4. It's impossible. The fact that we might not finish above 4th is frustrating. Oh, Romero's giving it away, which is the least you expect from him. And that's a great save from Lafont. Kulusevski. Out there to Sessegnon, who is in space. Gakpo, sorry, not Sessegnon. Gakpo plays it in. Can't find his man. He's going to win the ball back. Can I find space to whip that one across? I can, but again, we're just not really creating much. Seeding the early goals here has just punished me, I think, a little bit too much. Illich there to Gakpo. He knew how to pull that back. That's good play, though. Kavicka into Richarlison. Across to Son, who scores. We are back in the match. Point does still keep us 3rd, so maybe you should be thinking about that. Oh, my God. Richarlison's done brilliantly. Oh, we've done fantastic to find Heung-min Son here. Can he get a second? He will. Just like that. Back-to-back goals. Heung-min Son, he's back at it again. I just can't underestimate how much of an impact he's had on this series. He's, without a shadow of a doubt, goes down as the best player in the series for me, quite easily. There's no doubt in my mind, but just the impact he's had, I don't think we'd have done anywhere near as well if we hadn't have had a player like him. Ryan Hill calls for him to be played more. It's just not worked out for him in his Tottenham career. It might work out for him there. Kavicka, what a save, De Gea. We huffed and we puffed, but I'll take coming back from 2 goals down. I mean, I don't think we were going to win the league at the start of the episode. Anyway, the result against Man City was fantastic, but at this stage, I'll be happy with 3rd or 2nd in the league. That's where we currently sit. We currently sit 3rd in the league. There's no catching Man City now. So with that in mind, we are going to be focusing now on the cups. We play Newcastle after this one. We're going to quick sim it. The league is done and dusted. We just need to make sure that we finish 3rd. 4th isn't actually the end of the world. Chelsea have strengthened really well. This is a very strong Chelsea team. I actually think we'll probably lose this game. We do. Only 1-0 though. Ousmane Dembele with a goal. Now, Chelsea was the game in hand, so we don't need to worry too much about that in terms of the league position. Do need to worry about is this cup final coming up against Newcastle. It's going to be a very strong starting 11. Again, they've got a few tired legs. They'll have played a game at the same time as us. Have a lot of money, Newcastle, but you can't really tell from their starting 11. First major final of 2 then this season. Of 2, which is massive. FA Cup and Champions League on the resume is not a bad show. If we can manage to win both of them, it's got to be at least one of them though. Newcastle, you would say, is the side that we should expect to beat, and this should be a trophy that we should be lifting. I don't think we could have put out a stronger starting 11 if we tried. Heung-min Son now. I want to Gakpo. It's not going to work out, but actually that might work out. Heung-min Son now. Good footwork from him. Loses out. That's actually going to open up space. Can Maddison turn? He can turn and shoot. And what a save from Dubravka. Hopefully test him a lot in net today. Dubravka. Gakpo might win that header. Gakpo, what a header. What a save. Well, Dubravka's showing some signs of stuff I don't like here early, because it's making me think it's going to be extremely difficult to score past him. Richarlison. He loves a cheeky headed goal. Oh my God, Maddison. That was beautiful. Maddison then. Back out to Heung-min Son. Oh, he's offside. Not a bad start from Tottenham, though. Not a bad start at all. One into Heung-min Son. Son then looking for Richarlison. Richarlison bent his run perfectly. Richarlison makes it 1-0 Tottenham. I'm telling you, when Harry Kane is injured, this man just comes in clutch. Only 1-0, though. By no means, or any stretch of the imagination, is this game over. Lopez. Oh, Lopez did badly. Lopez did very badly. Llorente. He could play a good pass, can't he? Richarlison's going to be cleaning again. Is it going to be 2-0 here? It might just be 2-0. What a save from Dubravka. Whipping a good ball with Heung-min Son now. Not a bad target to aim for Romero. He's a decent finisher. Bastoni. Get that one out to Son. He wants to bend it towards Richarlison. Timothy Castagna wins it. Oh, what a ball back in that is. I thought I was going to find Maddison now. I am going to find Maddison in the end. He curls it. It's another good save from Dubravka. So far, we're seeing absolutely nothing from Newcastle. Not having a good season. The fact that they've made the final will be huge for them because their season has been very poor in the league. Simica went in a little bit rash there a sec. Oh, my God. I can't... Well, this game's just been turned on its head. We've absolutely been breezing this final. I don't think this is a red. I mean, yeah, it's a yellow. Takes his man a little bit. But give him a red. Don't bring Gahey on. But at this stage, I genuinely don't know who I bring him on for. I feel like it has to be Maddison, but that just seems criminal. Taken me a while to make the decision, but James Maddison off, Gahey on. I've tempted with Richarlison, but he's had the best chances so far. I mean, this has really made our day difficult. We need a second goal. I might just get that one over to him. Win that, Richarlison. Make it 2. Make it 2. Richarlison does make it 2, and we can just relax. That is the most important thing that could happen after the red card. Great link up between Son and Richarlison. Ball over the top. Full Newcastle, and gives us a little bit of breathing space. Højbjerg wins that header. Gakpo ends up back on it. Richarlison, hat-trick! Oh, he pulls it beyond the post. It was hard. It was played behind him. That's one half down, and interestingly, after that first half, not a single shot for Newcastle, even with the extra man. They just don't seem up for it today. Didn't get to see Correa, though, and he could be a danger man. Anderson didn't cause me any problems. Correa will have much better footwork as he gives the football away there, which is pretty criminal in their position. And Richarlison going to find Heung-min Son. He can turn on the Jets, can Heung-min Son. Heung-min Son will finish this off in style. 10 men, doesn't matter. Heung-min Son and Richarlison took over in this match. And Newcastle have been just horrendous from start to finish. I don't think PSG will be the same way out. Alan's saying maximum coming on now. So we're actually seeing some of the better players come off the bench. Can't wait to get that second controller so I can actually give the opposition better starting lineups. I'm telling you, it'll make the career mode so much more difficult from game to game. We're going to make 2 subs ourselves. Divine coming on. We're actually going to play a cam again now. Richarlison coming off. He's knackered. Oliver Skip wins that. Gakpo. And then Divine. Son will play that one over. Divine. Big moment for him. Good header. Well wide. Gakpo now. Going to keep his run going. Going to keep his run going. He's strong as well as Gakpo. This is great play from Cody Gakpo. This really would finish the game off, and it does in style. 4-0. On the counter is exactly how he was going to have to play after going down to 10 men. And Newcastle just haven't handled us. Unfortunately, we've had to make more subs to rest players. What a header from Burns that is. But I've had to make more subs to rest players, so it won't be Heung-min Son lifting the trophy. He will hopefully lift the Champions League. It's going to be Gahey who lifts the trophy. Fortunately, it just automatically falls to him when I bring off Son, which is frustrating. Lucas Moura's come on as well, but I need the boys fit because we've got another game in 3 days' time. Lucas Moura, I'm going to play that one over to Gakpo. Gakpo now again. Similar dangerous position. Good footwork. Divine with his first goal for Tottenham. What a moment for the youngster. Just as Newcastle felt like they had something back in the match, we make it 5-1. Great play from Gakpo again. Good footwork to go beyond the keeper. Gets a touch on it though. Divine can just tap it in. Let's look a ball forward. Correa. Imagine if they scored again. This scoreline really would have been absolutely crazy. Really poor Newcastle in this one. Super surprised. Alan said maximum now. They're going clean through. Was safe from Lafont. Max has played that one out wide. Correa. Oh, he's done brilliantly. This could be another goal there for Newcastle. What a goal from Correa. It's only a consolation though. Definitely one for the neutrals this one. But Tottenham Hotspur win their first trophy of the season. And the FA Cup. The FA Cup is coming back to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Super excited about this one. The only frustrating thing is the captain lifting the trophy. A little bit gutted about that one. I wish you could still have the player come on and then lift the trophy, or I could choose who it goes to, because I probably would have given it to Lafont or Romero or someone like that, because we took Højbjerg off as well, so he wouldn't lift it. Hopefully this isn't the first time we're going to be seeing this though, lads. Hopefully not. We're going to be seeing this again in the Champions League final. I'm hoping, I'm praying that we'll be in the same situation. This is a testament to some of the youngsters. And there we go. Gahey will lift the trophy. Fantastic signing for us, let's be honest. You guys recommended him, and he has been brilliant. No rest for the wicked, though. Straight back into it with this game against Crystal Palace. Find ourselves with a 3-2 victory. Maddison and Son with a brace. With the final game of the season approaching against Arsenal, it's sealed for us. We're going to finish 3rd in the league, and I'm happy about that, considering an FA Cup win and a Champions League final to play. But it's still to play at the top. Liverpool and Man City City either could take the league title on the final day. We're going to be playing 10th Arsenal. I can't believe Arsenal are in 10th. What a fall from grace. But also, who will be relegated? Could be Fulham, could be Palace. It'll be interesting to cast our eye to see what happens there. Let's just jump straight into this one. I'm going to play the highlights. Why not? There's zero impact of this match, but I feel like the final game of the Premier League season, we should at least play the highlights. Would be a good way to end the season. Now we're in a Champions League final to beat Arsenal, our rival. We'll have the ball spread out wide here to Kulusevski. I reckon this is a crossing opportunity. I'm not so sure, but Kulusevski actually might reckon it's a crossing opportunity as well. Nice to play the ball in for a cross, why not? Well, the typical highlight as you expect. Arsenal are going to have a penalty here. We've done nothing with the early highlights for ourselves. And Saka's going to step up and take it, go right, and Lafont's going to save it again. Can't even explain how many times Lafont has saved us when it comes to the penalties. We've got a crossing opportunity now. What we could do with it. I don't really feel like it is a crossing opportunity. Use Brian Hill there. Go back into Youngmin Son. Going to drill it across to Richarlison for 1-0. Oh, it wasn't to be. And the final day is going to end in a 0-0. Pretty boring, but does it matter? It's all about the Champions League for us right now, boys. Arsenal won't be seeing European football at all next season. We do get the email here that Harry Kane will return after his injury, but I don't think he's going to be in any way, shape or form fit to play in this Champions League match. I was right. He's going to be sitting this one out. Unfortunately, probably watching from the stands or on the bench with myself. Harry Kane will see zero action here in the Champions League final, which must be absolutely gutting if you're a Spurs fan, because he stayed with us. We've got to this moment where really he should be lifting this trophy. Hopefully, Youngmin Son will lift it instead. But hey, this is a really good PSG side. Let's not count them out. They've got an unbelievable back three. They've got great fullbacks, and they're playing 5 at the back, and I always struggle against that. Should be space for me to play in the midfield. Hopefully Maddison will have some joy there. Mbappe, Neymar, and Asensio front three. This is going to be rough. The big one then. The one you strive to win when you start any career mode, in my opinion. It's always kind of, this is the end of a career mode. Now we're going to talk about that at the end of this match if we win it. Let's look at that in the future. Right now, I am praying that Youngmin Son, because he won't be brought off this pitch, is going to lift that trophy at the end of this game. I've not come up against Neymar. I've not come up against Mbappe this year on the game. A lot of these players in this PSG side I haven't played against, so I have no idea what quality they're going to offer. I imagine it's going to be a lot. I don't know how PSG are going to play either, so it's kind of trying to figure that out. Højbjerg is going to have to do that all day long. Oh my God, PSG make it 1-0 just like that. Absolutely pulled apart at the back. The 3 centre-backs did not stand a chance. Højbjerg needs to get tight to Mbappe at all times. And I feel like Lafont maybe should have done a little bit better there as well. Hey, doesn't matter. We're comeback kings. We've been comeback kings this entire career mode. It was never going to change. Allison now. Kulusevski. Maddison. Oh, I spotted Youngmin Son. It doesn't matter because I got Richarlison. He's been so good, Richarlison. Oh, my God. It's 1-1 already. This is going to be a crazy game of football, boys. We just take a second as well to appreciate what a crazy second half of the season Richarlison's had. Like, legitimately. He's had an insane second half of this year. It's been unreal. That's a great ball out to Asensio, who already feels like he's going to link up really well with Mbappe and with Neymar. And I'm so glad that we have Sessegnon on the pitch to get back. But Mbappe now, Asensio, Romero blocks it, and he blocks it twice. I'll take a PSG corner at this stage. Now, how much height do they have in the box? What problems do they have? I don't want that to be the end result where Son is trying to have the head of that. I'm just not going to win the ball back off Neymar. Oh my God, it's a deflection. What a save, Lafont. Very nervous right now as Mbappe is coming forward. Bastoni should be able to just cause him problems. Hakimi. Oh, I don't like that. Asensio, step overs galore. What a save, Lafont. This just feels difficult. Gotta be honest. I knew this was going to be way more difficult than the Newcastle game. And I called it. It's been horrendous so far. So difficult for me to get anything going. Højbjerg wins that. And I feel like instantly, I know I'm just going to have to be good on the break. Oh my God, Youngmin Son timed that perfectly. Richarlison, do what you've been doing. 2-1 Tottenham. We have to live on the break against this side. We do. Against this PSG team, we have to live on the break, and that is exactly what we did there. Look at R9. He's having it. I don't care. I made a joke about it at the start of the series. Richarlison's, he's having R9. He's been unreal. Can you ever imagine, Spurs fans? You win the Champions League, and it's because of Richarlison. At this point, I'll just take any kind of defense. I take another goal, to be honest. I'll take the halftime whistle. I don't like this. Mbappe. Oh, my God. Side netting. And I do get the halftime whistle with that shot from Mbappe. It's 2-1. Don't know how. We've had 2 shots, but it's 2-1. And Richarlison is making miracles happen. It's not the only one, though. Lafont is making miracles happen as well. Let's be honest. Sloppy from Gay Heat. And I don't like where Mbappe is. Oh, my God. Romero did so well. Block. Oh, just beyond the post. Asensio's really improved. And it turns out Lafont actually saved that. Didn't win it. He saved it. Done. Into Madison. Madison. Out to Kulusevski. Hits it. Oh, it's beyond the post. Turns out it's substitution time here. Ansu Fati comes on for Asensio. So, I mean, that day doesn't get any easier. Let me make a big substitution as well then, lads. Cody Gakpo's going to come on for Sessegnon. 2 of us can play at that game, PSG. 2 of us can play at that. Sessegnon's had a very good game, by the way. But there we go. Cody Gakpo joins the fray. And at this moment in time, my hands haven't been sweatier. I'm going to have to put the controller through the wash after this. I feel like the constant pressure that we're putting them under actually doing me favours because now they're turning the ball over. Madison. That's Heung-min Son. I think he's onside. Heung-min Son, please. Saved. Oh, my God. It's just beyond. Donnarumma's never going to be easy to beat, and especially not from that angle. Mbappe. Neymar. Just take him down. Just slide in on him. Oh, don't slide in on him like that, Romero. Oh, no. Mbappe. What a save from Lafont. I'll let Teo get that across to Neymar. I do. Just why not? Just why not? Fabian's going to make it 2-2. We held on for so long. They've been so good. It just outpassed me there, and I just didn't have the bodies back. Charleston's gone down injured. I don't like it. I don't like it. Mbappe was always going to go out wide there to Neymar. Neymar now. Oh, I had to Teo. I wanted to win that. Bastoni wins it. Oh, you've got to just head it a bit clearer than that. Hakimi. No. Soler. What a save. Lanine's going to have to come off. He's injured. They're bringing off Matip as well. We're bringing on Scarlett. What a moment for Scarlett. Can you imagine? Season number 3, 76 rated overall. He's coming on the pitch against Mbappe. The biggest moment of his life. Heung-min Son make the run. Heung-min Son has made the run. He's not going to have the pace though, is he? Oh, we've won it back. Ah, we don't. He's fouled him. Scarlett, make the run, mate. Make your name here against PSG. Scarlett against PSG. Dang! Bloody Scarlett against PSG in the 90th minute. He's going to make it 3-2. I can't breathe, boys. I can't breathe. It's 3-2. What a ball from Kavicka. And I just, from the angle, from everything, I just can't believe it. What a moment for this young Spurs Academy player. And if we do win the Champions League now like this, it couldn't have been a better way than for Scarlett to come on and win it in the 90th minute. Blow your whistle, referee. Hakimi's got nothing. Oh, we've won it back. The referee blows his whistle. We're going to be lifting the Champions League, lads. It's what we wanted to do at the start of this journey. Again, I can't reiterate it. Scarlett scored the Champions League winning goal. That is such a moment. If Harry Kane is passing the torch to anyone, hopefully it's him. I really have enjoyed this season. I've really enjoyed this series. It's my biggest growing series on the channel every year. And I'm always gutted when it's coming close to an end. We're going to talk about if there'll be another season or not at the end. Let's enjoy the trophy lift. Let's enjoy our superstar lifting this trophy. I'm just so happy. It's been such a fun season. We have built such a beastly squad. And it couldn't be a better player to lift the trophy, could it, boys? He's been so good for us in this series. I know it'd be nice for it to be Harry Kane, but this man deserves it. At 32, he has carried this team at times. We still have some of the original players as well, which is great to see. And again, the Academy boys scores the winner in the Champions League final in the 90th minute. Can you imagine a bigger moment for Tottenham? And let's make no bones about it. PSG battered me. They had 12 shots. We had 5 in the end. And we win it 3-2. Technically, that is a treble. It's not the treble you'd want, but we did win the Super Cup. So, hey, I'm going to take any technicality I can. Now, Richarlison actually broke his toe. So he'd be out for 3 months after this game, which is absolute madness, but he did the job. 2 goals there in the final. He should be proud. And when we look at our strike force this season, they should be proud. Son, again, with 37 goals and 17 assists. Just an unreal year for him. He's been that player. He's been our Ronaldo. He's been our Messi. But Richarlison had very little goals only 2 episodes ago. Can't remember what he was at, but I feel like it was like 8 or even less. He's going to end his season with 21 goals and 8 assists. At 28, Unbelievable. Harry Kane, 19 and 9. Not his best year, but still a good goal scoring year. And the standout for me is Scal. He's gone up by 3, but 12 goals and 5 assists. Couldn't really ask for much more. James Maddison's in there as well with 12 goals, 14 assists. At 10 goals, 14 assists for Kubica. He's had a standout season as well for me. He's become that backup cam. Cody Gakpo came in and did well as well with 6 goals and 1 assist. I'm very happy with that. I found it very difficult when I was doing player of the season for this one not to pick Lafont. I might even put a vote out there at the end of this episode. If I remember, I will do. I genuinely can't choose. Lafont had such a big season for us. I think he's the clean sheet leader in the Premier League. And I don't think we get where we got this season without him. And of course, it's so difficult not to give it to Son. 37 goals and 17 assists. Between the two of them, they really had the biggest impact on us doing anything this season in the league, in the Champions League, in the Cup. That they were both pivotal to what we achieve. It does feel like Champions League has a huge impact on what your budget is going to be. And it should do. That's a pat on the back to EA. If that is the case, that's a pat on the back to EA because, of course, teams in the Champions League are going to have far more money than a team that was in the Europa League. And you're not going to get that Champions League money until the end of the season. So next year, we should have a huge budget. And speaking of next year, will there be a next year? There will be. I did do a vote on the channel. A new series will be starting, or may have already started by the time this episode goes up. And this will be put to the back burner. We're still going to see another season of Tottenham, but it's not going to be the only series, and it's not going to be at the forefront. If I prioritize any, it will be the new series that we're doing. I'm not going to give it away in this video, but it will be that new series that I prioritize. But I do want to do one more year. I want to kind of see what we do now with Kane and Son. Maybe we do a vote. Maybe we let one of them go and start rebuilding a little bit differently with this Tottenham side. Hoping that you can expect maybe 1 or 2 episodes of this a week. But, you know, to be honest with you, I just want to say thank you from me because this series, again, has absolutely banged this year. I've had so much fun recording it. I hope you guys can tell that. And I feel like I've just improved the way we record videos as the season's gone on. And for that, I'm mega grateful. I'm just grateful for you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. That's going to be it. That's the series finale. And I think we might just have one more season in us. I appreciate you. I will see you for season number 4 or in the new series.